Okay, hey guys, this is CH here again, and this is another 3 versus 3 31k battle replay. Today it's myself, Spider Pig, who's playing under the name of La, and we also have SK, which is also Titan's Helios from the Titans clan. So we're playing against Heaven Mohamed, and he's joined with Centurion X1V, or Centurion 14 in the Roman numerals. He also has Will's Dreamy. So this is the first time I ever played with Dreamy, Centurion or Mohamed, although I know they're good players. So it's 3 Roman armies on our side versus Mohamed, who's Roman, Centurion, who's gone Brutii, and Will's Dreamy has gone Seleucid Empire. So we check out some of the armies. I brought standard Roman army, 6 cavalry, 2 archers, and the rest urbans with 1 first legionary first cohort in the centre. SK has brought basically the same army, 6 cavalry, except he's brought no archers, and he's brought an extra 2 units of cohorts. So basically 6 cavalry, 13 urbans, and 1 legionary first cohort in the centre for morale. Just check out Spider's army. He has 6 cavalry and 14 urbans. That's a standard army versus another Roman army. Check out Mohammed's army. He has 6 cavalry and they do have some chevrons on. He's brought some archers. I think it's 2 units of archers and the rest urbans. There might be 4 units of archers. 1, 2. Yeah, he's brought 4 archers. Centurion, 6 cavalry again. I don't think Centurion brought any archers. I don't see any. So the rest, when everything's kind of jumbled up, it's hard to sort of distinguish who has what. But it looks like Centurion only has 6 cavalry and 14 urbans. And Will's Dreamy, 6 cataphracts. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 9 pike, and the rest legionnaires. So that's both armies forming up. If we get Spider Pig on the left flank, he's starting the Pila War, and Mohamed is brought over his archers. So this is quite a good position for the archers to be in. You really want archers to be in the open like this, because it enables them to get better shots in. And obviously with the cataphracts and Mohamed's Praetorian cavalry, they're pretty safe. Mohamed has his other archers in the centre there, so they will get some shots in, but obviously keeping the archers in the open gives them that slight edge. So we can see Centurion bringing over his army, and it looks like there's a plan to outflank Spider Pig. Throughout all this is arch war happening between my archers and Mohamed's archers, and that's left Dreamy a bit vulnerable to my archers again. We'll probably shoot in the side, and SK is moving forward his force, and they should get some Pila in as well at the sides of the phalanx and the legionnaires. So Do they have enough time? So I've rushed my guys forward as well. And they'll get some peeler shots in. So obviously these guys are in tight formation. So the peeler's a lot more effective. So Spider Pig has got some units in loose formation. Getting some good shots in with peeler. And you can see here a massive force on the right flank here. I'll just see if I can check out the cataphracts. It's normally a good idea to bring put chevrons on the cataphracts. The pikes aren't the strongest in 31k for Swiss Empire. They have the advantage of having pikes and legionnaires, but you tend to find the cataphracts are one of the biggest assets Lucid has. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so they have chevrons on the cataphracts, so they're going to be quite powerful. Okay, SK is throwing peeler at the pikemen. And you can see here, Dreamy's put these troops here into Testudo, and that's to guard against pikes. But if you micromanage where the cohorts, the urbans, throw the peeler, you don't keep them on auto, you can actually just choose to throw them at the pikes. So that's what I was doing here. I threw all my spears at the pikes, and I didn't throw any at the Testudo. And fair enough, once or twice doing that, it's not going to make a big difference, but if you continuously throw peeler on the right targets, you gain quite a big advantage. So that's always a good idea. You can see here the layout of the armies. Dreamy, centre left, Mohamed right in the centre there, and there's quite a big gap between Centurion and Mohamed. And actually I played this battle yesterday. I actually played 2 battles yesterday, and I'll upload the second battle after this. And SK and I both talked about doing a quick rush in Suicide Empire. So I was bringing forces over for that rush, and it was a gamble, but eventually we decided against it because Centurion was advancing forward, and that would have left Spider Pig vulnerable. So you can see the layout of Dreamy. We've been able to get a lot of peeler shots in. SK did a good job on these units here. So I think we decided just to not take the risk, just play standardly and try and get as many peeler shots in as possible. You have to remember that Suicide Empire does still have the cataphracts, so we don't have the cavalry advantage. So we just check out Centurion. He's obviously trying to get the outflank here. If you check out the crest shape of the army, and to really fully capitalise on this, he should have really outflanked more. By taking so long to outflank, he's given us time to reform our armies together. You can see here I'm throwing peeler at the pikes and bypassing the legionnaires, and SK is doing the same as well, throwing peeler at the pikes, because you'll find that the cavalry can take out the legionnaires quite well. So it's just a case of throw peeler at the pikes, stop, throw peeler at the pikes, stop. You don't want to have them in auto, because if they were in auto aim, they would just throw peeler at the legionnaires, and that would be a waste. So we've done quite a lot of good damage there on the pikes. So we're attacking the Testudo troops with the Urbans, and they should win this. The Legionnaires in Testudo are quite vulnerable to Urbans at this scale and Denari. So it's a bit of a mistake on Will's part, believing those guys in Testudo. Should have either withdrawn them or tried to keep them in guard mode and use the pikes better. And we still have the archer war happening between my archers and Heaven Mohamed's. Just check out Spider Pig side. Not really much is happening on this side. Centurion, he's got quite a wide formation here. I'm assuming that's a technique to defend against Pila. Has 2 units of loose troops at the front there. And just check out SK side quite fast. He's managed to do a lot of damage to the Legionnaires as well. And he's also thrown a lot of Pila at the pikes. You can see they're simultaneously both Legionnaires routed. So we've routed the Legionnaires there, pull our troops back. And you can see there engagement between Spider Pig and Centurion. So 1 versus 1, Urbans and Testudo versus Urbans out with Testudo in tight formation. Sometimes, if you can keep your troops in Testudo like that, they'll lose troops more than the enemy, but they'll tire more. So what you can do is you can do what Spider Pig's doing here. Keep these guys in Testudo. These guys will tire more. Then you can use your cavalry, and you'll lose more Urbans, but you should be able to rout a lot more troops. Let's check out the centre here. We've got an engagement between my troops and Mohamed's. We've still got a lot of Pila left, which is getting thrown here. So when you have units bunched up like this, it makes them a lot more vulnerable to Pila and cavalry charges. And we just check out the formation of the cavalry. You can see Will's Dreamy charging the cataphracts right there. That's something you don't really want to do with cavalry when you fight as pike units, pike factions rather. You don't want to run cavalry through pikes because it destroys the formation. So this side is going to be very, very weak now. We've got SK also doing a good job with the pikes in the centre and engagements all round. So I've charged in my cavalry because this is quite vulnerable now, and just bam, straight in there. We just basically routed 3 units of Urbans there. I've actually done a quick withdrawal as well. And you check out Spider Pig's formations of the Urbans. These guys are lined up in a disciplined fashion. And if he has these guys in guard formation as well, guard mode, it makes them very powerful to cav charge. So these Urbans are very vulnerable to cavalry charges. It basically means that guard mode is less effective and they're less able to defend against cavalry. So we've got Centurion in a battle with Spider Pig's forces and SK's forces. So we've got two armies, 2 of our cavalry factions fighting Mohamed and Centurion. The rest of my cavalry's just gone in to countercharge the cataphracts there. We can see that the whole centre is just broken. And we have the upper hand in the battle now. It's still 50-50 on the cavalry battle. A lot of Heaven Mohamed's cavalry are left. Spider Pig just countercharged, and I think I'm also flaming. I've also been flaming the cavalry as well. So Centurion has a lot of Urbans left, but we've been able to win the right flank, which is enabled by cavalry to come round and do side attacks. against Heavy Mohamed. Sent some troops forward, the Urbans, to attack the Cataphracts, and the Urbans they're more cost effective attacking Cataphracts in this situation. You can see that the Cataphracts are quite winded. My Urbans are in guard mode, and they're fairly fresh, so they're basically getting the Cataphracts tangled up in combat. So Mohammed's general's just died, and we've just done a mass riot on Centurion. So that was really well played by Spider Pig and SK. Well played to my opponents. Everyone played well. It was a great battle. It's always difficult using Seleucid Empire well in 31k. It does take quite a lot of skill, and the Cataphracts are very useful at 31k. But again, it's just we're able to get in so much Pila. We kind of nullify the pikes. So what I'll do is we played another battle after this, which I'll upload again, and it involved using Pontus and other factions. So please check it out. Again, thanks to my opponents for playing this battle. They played really well. It was a good game of tactical skill. So you can see there, it was a clear victory. Both myself and SK or Helios, same amount of kills. Spider Pig, just over 1,100 kills. What was Dreamy? About 430 kills. Centurion, about 1,000 kills. And Heather Mohamed, about 900 kills. So again, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the battle. See you, Piper, signing off.